The key idea presented in the Washburn and Cavagnetto article is that educators can improve their students' argumentative writing skills in the science discipline through a cycle of prescribed pedagogical techniques. The strategies presented by the authors appear under the PONG acronym. P stands for problem, O for observations, N for negotiation, and G is for goal. Group member Mayosha stated that using the PONG cycle will strengthen students' scientific skills as they use their observations to support claims. This skill can also be applied across content areas. In terms of planning a lesson, teachers can use the PONG cycle to facilitate activities that allow students to explore a problem, generate an investigation, create a hypothesis, make claims, move toward a common understanding, determine what experts say about the topic, and reflect back on how their ideas have changed. The strategies in the table shown here, such as Think, Pair, Share, and Jigsaw, emphasize various aspects of literacy and require different skill sets during the negotiation phase. Decisions regarding which strategy to use can be planned in advance, but easily modified if needed. As demonstrated by Ms. Gomez's 5th grade classroom, PONG cycles can be used to guide science learning while integrating the best literacy practices. Students were also involved in speaking and listening activities that were closely tied to comprehension of content. The Sundin article emphasizes that writers must make purposeful connections between concepts as they organize coherent compositions. The article stresses that writing is one of the most important skills students learn and that writing proficiency is a predictor of school success. It mentions a few writing dimensions that support student learning, such as having learners decide on relevant information to their compositions, allowing writers to make purposeful connections between concepts, allowing for reflection, having students become personally involved, and allowing in-class practice time for composing. Group member Anne noted that many teachers are not adequately prepared, and unfortunately this leads to poor writing instruction, most commonly for students of color, from low-income backgrounds, or with disabilities. She mentions that as educators, we should move away from over-assessing and move toward more mindful writing assignments that really engage students. For application to classroom teaching, Washburn and Cavagnetto believe that educators should utilize the PONG cycle and specifically incorporate the triple entry diary. According to Sundin, the actions that should be taken by serious educators are to provide many opportunities for students to compose, collaborate with other teachers from other content areas, model frequently, utilize digital composing spaces, use rubrics that allow for self-assessment, and finally, use research-based interventions to support struggling writers. In my own classroom, writing is incorporated into each step we take, from the do now down to the exit slip. I like to activate students' prior knowledge to help them connect what we are doing to a bigger, more personal picture. As educators provide scaffolds, such as those prescribed by Washburn, Cavagnetto, and Sundin, engaged students are able to better organize their ideas and produce a coherent writing piece.